More changes in the Minnesota Trump campaign. Trump's Minnesota State Director Mike Lukic has been transferred to Colorado. The new state director is Andy Post.
It's a sign of a Trump campaign that may have not yet completely come together here in Minnesota in terms of organization. 6th District Republican Congressman Tom Emmer is Donald Trump's highest level surrogate, in the state. My question to you, Congressman Emmer, are you the only surrogate in the state?
No, I don't. I wouldn't say that. And Mike Lukic, the issue that you have there is he's a very talented young man, and you've got an organization that is running a 50-state campaign, and you see changes like this all the time. Andy Post, as well, is a very talented young man. So while we're sad to see Mike Lukic go, Colorado is a great place. He's going to help Trump in Colorado. We've got Andy Post still here in Minnesota, and I'm confident that we're going to do well in Minnesota.
You know, it's an interesting question because they're moving him to Colorado in part because the polls are getting a little tighter in Colorado. Does that mean that we're giving up the state here in Minnesota?
Well, I don't see why we would. I mean, some could read it that way, and I'm sure if you're on the other side of the aisle from me, you could make that argument. But Pat, I'm not, as you know, over the years, I'm not a lover of polls, but this is all we have to work with right now is the different polling that's out there. And I saw one 270-something a couple days ago that showed Minnesota was within 9 points with 12 undecided. In other words, Hillary's leading in Minnesota by 9 points with 12 undecided. I don't know if that's real or not, but that certainly doesn't mean that you abandon Minnesota, and I don't think people should take the message of the Trump campaign working to put the best people in the best fits for them.
But you don't think you're going to win Minnesota, do you?
You know, I'm not going to make that prediction 40-some years, but remember, we had a governor that was a wrestler who was polling at less than 20% the week before the election, right? Yeah. It's the beauty of the secret ballot. You can't predict what's going to happen, and by the way, I wouldn't, because it seems like everything I've predicted since August of last year.
Yeah, boy, is that right.
But why are you alone amongst the top GOP establishment as wholeheartedly backing Donald Trump? You know you are.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, Tim Paulini has come out in support of Donald Trump. You've got, I believe Tim came out.
But other people are running away.
Maybe I'm thinking Jason Lewis.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, but other people are running away, as
and in April, you were here in the studio saying, I haven't endorsed anybody yet. That wasn't that long ago. I mean, come on.
I don't think I quite did that kind of motion.
Yes.
I mean,
well, you should do that more often.
You make it look much better than I ever could. No, what I was saying all along, Esme, as you recall, was I fully expect to support our nominee. And when Donald Trump got enough delegates that he was going to be the nominee, that's exactly what I did. Is I came out that day and said, this is going to be our nominee, and I support Donald Trump. And I've told you this, Pat, you and I haven't had this discussion, but I've made it very clear. We have a choice in this country. You can either vote for Hillary Clinton, who represents a continuation of what we've seen over the last 7+ years, which, quite simply, when it comes to economics, 1.7% annual gross domestic product growth in this country since 2008, 1.1% for the last 3 quarters running. It seems like every time it gets adjusted down. The future doesn't necessarily look bright on the economic front if we continue with these policies. And then you look at just the international foreign policy, which is this lead from behind, reactionary, almost an appeasement strategy, which Hillary Clinton herself had her fingerprints all over.
Unpack that a little bit. President Obama took over in an economic crisis. Jobs have been recovered. Stock market is at its highest level ever. There's almost full employment. Is that a bad outlook? Why do you say things look so bad?
Well, now, hold on, because I'm not going to say the sky is falling. I think this is still...
Sounded like you were.
Sounded like you were.
Well, okay, I'll give you some more facts. He came into office with $10 trillion in debt, Pat. He's going to leave in January with $20 trillion in debt. Is it great when we talk about our unemployment in the state of Minnesota and in other places? We're looking for skilled workers to do certain things. Sure it is. But you got to look beyond, and you got to say it's not just about where we're at today. What does this look like? I'll give you a very disturbing fact. In 2008, we had across this country 8,000 roughly community banks and 8,000 credit unions across this country in 2008 at the time of the crash. A year after the crash, we still had roughly the same number, about 8,000 of each. Now these, I think you would agree with me, are the backbone of our small communities all throughout the state of Minnesota. This is where capital comes from for new startups. And here, this is a major point when you talk about looking beyond just the simple facts that they want to give you today. It's 6 years now since Dodd-Frank was passed under this administration. We now have 6,000 roughly community banks and 6,000 roughly credit unions. They're going away, and guess what? The Kaufman Index, which talks about startup companies.
My head is about to explode.
Sorry. The Kaufman Index shows that I think it was 2013, Minnesota ranked out of the states number 43 in new business startups. 2014, we dropped to number 47. This is the state of innovation. We have so much to be proud of, and the reason I got a little defensive earlier is I don't think we should come out and say everything's bad. We got so many things to be proud of here in the state of Minnesota, but we got to look beyond that and make sure that this is here for the next generation.
All right, let me ask you, Congressman, should Secretary Clinton's health be an issue in this campaign? Is it an issue as far as you're concerned?
Well, look, the candidate that I'm voting for is very healthy. And he's going, if he's successful,
how do we know that?
I think we should be concerned about...
We have a letter that was written in 5 minutes from his doctor saying he was the healthiest person that would ever be president in the history of the United States.
He's so healthy, there's nobody that's as healthy as he is. There's nobody that has his energy. But let's draw it back from politics for a second. We should be concerned about Hillary Clinton, based on what we were talking about before we started. Removing or peeling back the political part about it, if there is something wrong, I hope it gets identified quickly and they can get it treated so that we can dispense with the conspiracy theories and get on with the big issues.
But are you adding to them by saying we should be concerned about her health? Maybe she should release more extensive health records, and maybe Donald Trump should.
Oh, Donald has released his health records. His doctor
says
he's as healthy as he can be.
Best ever in the United States history.
And by the way, he's not experienced. He's not showing us any signs that that's
so nothing
not
wrong
correct.
with him, but something wrong with her.
Well, I don't know. I saw the footage that we saw before we started, and I'm not the one to be asking the questions. But I would say we should all be concerned based on what we were looking at this morning. She was having trouble just ambulating, walking, and standing up straight. That's an issue.
Well, thank you so much, Congressman Tom Emmer. Always a pleasure.
Congratulations on the new show.
Well, very kind. Thank you. Up next, here we go.